Welcome back to World of Warcraft, Burning Crusade Classic Blind. My friends, the Sporgar Harvesters, are continuing to just kind of slap the ground here. Oh, there... Is it doing something? No? Okay. They're doing their best, and we're going to continue to help them out. Right after stealing from them. We can buy things with these glow caps from their stores and such. So I'll continue to pick these up. I think I can also turn them in for reputation, so that's also an option. So we'll grab those. First on the list for today is the Bloodscale guys. Very nearby. We can go and take them out. They should be right over here along the edge of the lake. Gonna get past all the wildlife. Right over there. Along a Marshlight Lake. Not over in there, though. That is a horde town. Bloodscale guys. We need 12 slave drivers and 6 enchantresses. That can be arranged. And we're going to go with our edible fern well-fed buffs. Since they're not as powerful as the other ones. So we can make use of those easily enough. We also have the Twin Spire Blessing going on, so that's also a plus. Let's get to it. These guys are higher level. So that is something to be aware of. Presumably we will take more damage than we did against their lower level versions in the other parts of the marsh. That is kind of how levels work. 1 out of 12. And we get more of the plant parts. Fantastic. I'm a little concerned about the fact that the slave driver called for help. That could be problematic for us. With all of our nice buffs. Trying to do a freezing attack. Oh wow, look at that. Frozen for 10 more seconds, oh boy. Did that have a time we had to get away from that, possibly? Oh, yeah, being frozen underwater is not ideal either. That's not great for us. Let's try to not do that. Pro strat. Don't get stuck underwater. One-on-one, they're not bad. And here again, he's calling to a nearby slave. So, presumably, they can't call to the rest of the Bloodscale guys. That would be worse for me. Hey, we got Jackal Clam. Now we know that this Jackal Clammy is actually useful for us. So I will be keeping that. Because we got the recipe for the clam bar. Another well-fed buff item. chewy, and delicious. And not too expensive to make either. Very good.
Not enough rage.
There's the slaves. Any slaves over here? There's some. Hopefully we can grab them far enough away that they won't be able to get help. That's the plan, at least. Yeah, one-on-one, these guys still aren't too bad. Or some fish oil. Oh, we gotta watch out for the sentries, though. Those will mess us up. And the slaves are fighting me. Please stop. What if I want to
Not ready yet.
take more damage? Take more damage, but do more damage. Pros and cons, I suppose. There's slaves trying to run. I guess these guys are the kind of guys that flee. Okay. Yeah, the sentry didn't help with that. I guess we aggroed the slaves, so we didn't get to free them or anything. Previously, those have been the kinds of guys that kind of just left once they were freed. So that's unfortunate. Let's get our health back here. A little dangerous, but not too bad. We're probably going to have better luck sticking to the outskirts instead of trying to head in closer to the structures and the pump over there. That's the plan, at least. Let's get you far away from them. Okay. I like they can use the Blade Fist's breath and then immediately go into the next ability instead of having to wait for a cooldown. Pretty convenient. Not getting any reputation for these, unfortunately. I guess we get reputation for turning in the quest, so that's fine. Okay. See, I'm going to avoid that this time. I'll just make an ice all around it. Look at that. Look at that. Very cool. Oh, you run away, huh? How's that working out for you? Not very well. Says we can avoid the freezing circle, so that's good. Okay. Wait till you're a little bit further away from them. Not closer. Go for you instead.
I'm out of range.
not gonna fall for that again. I mean, let's be honest, I probably am. But I'm going to try to not fall for that again. Man, when they get locked into that attack animation, sure takes them a bit. So they kind of just stick around, letting me whack them, when regularly they'd be trying to run away. Frog? Out of here. And we got another clan. Fantastic. Are these 15 minutes? These are 15 minutes. So that is not as good. That's fair, though. Heal him back up. Yeah, look at how many guys there are over there. That's a lot to deal with. Take some bonus damage from the arcane missiles. As you do.
Too far away.
And back out. Seems like we might have a more difficult time finding the slave drivers out and about. I'm sure we'll manage. Yeah, look at you. Far away from your support. Not a good strategy. Not a good strategy. We've already taken out all the enchantresses we need. We might have to get further into the thick of it to get more of these guys. Or we can just continue around the outskirts, see if we can manage. There's another sentry. That's we attracted the mage. Remember this way, go away from the sentry. At least. If we accomplish that much, that's at least better for us. Now the freezing circle. And you're gone. That's a very long casting for that spell. But it did get me stuck for like 15 seconds, so. Against an unaware opponent, it's pretty decent. And that's me. I am the unaware opponent. A few more seconds left on this. Very solid damage. Oh, what do we got here? Wrathfin armor of the gorilla. About half the armor, 10 less strength, and intellect. Not what I'm really looking for. There's an ogre. Getting up towards their areas, I suppose. Okay, you are getting close to them. If there's much health, I could take just him, but I wouldn't want to drag in support guys at the same time. So we're gonna go for one that doesn't have any support. Picking off the weakest adversaries. It's a solid strategy. Marshwalker? He's gonna come this way. We need to pay some attention to the waterways here, since it's got the sentries and the Marshwalkers. I think for the most part we can get away with it. And these guys don't run, so that's also good for me. And now we got some new pants. That's a lot of stamina and fire resistance. That's not exactly what I'm looking for right now. Interesting, though. Any more? 3 more? Just take out some enchantments because they're in the way. Then after this fight, we will use another of the edible ferns. Oh, you're running away through the circle. Good strategy. So we get the heal and the damage buff. As long as the sentry doesn't get your... Oh my gosh. Now those guys are coming over. Alright. Yeah. Sweeping strikes. It works. Get out of here, frog. What are you doing? More healing. Guess we could have used another of the ferns. Still need to get that buff back. We'll do that next time we have to eat. Yeah, 15 minutes is a lot less than 30 minutes. Kind of basically half, so. Three more of these. And there's a defense level. Fantastic. He's got battle shot too, huh? My battle shot is stronger. Right with them. Enchantress has been feared.
Too far away.
Perfectly played. Looks like he's trying to call anybody either. Well, I'm not gonna complain about it. If he doesn't want to get help, that's his problem. One more after this. Easily doable. And more plant parts. Great. There are a fair few other people here also fighting these guys. We need to be a little bit tactical here. find one around the edges here. Those are just enchantresses.
I need to get closer. I'm out of range.
You did bring a slave. Okay. We can deal with that. This is his minion, so that might actually just count as one of the slaves you can actually free. So I think we might be okay here. Yep, he's gone. Alright, perfect. So that's that quest completed. And we can continue on to the next area. After I grab this glow cap. Because it's right here. I don't think I'm gonna go super far out of my way or pick up every single one that I see. But it's here, so why not? Okay. Well, there's an Anachronist shaman. That's exactly what we're looking for.
Too far away. I'm out of range.
He's gonna cast a lightning bolt. Ow. We're gonna do it again. Pretty strong attack. He's doing bloodthirst. And he's got a massive healing spell. Oh boy. He's used most of his mana though, so hopefully we can get through the end of this. Ouch. Let's get a well-fed buff going. So hopefully the regular ogres presumably will be easier than the shamans, since they're not going to have 2 entire health bars. But they also might be more melee enemies, so that would mean that they would have higher health bars to start with. So either way. Mushroom samples are going to be from the ogres here. So we might need to fight more ogres than just the ones we need for this quest. I don't think we have the burst damage. We do. As I say, we might not have the burst damage to get the shamans down before they do their heal. But we managed that time. I don't think going into a fight against one of the shamans without full health is a very good idea. Let's test out to see how the regular ogres are. You know, take mushroom. That's actually exactly my plan, as it turns out. So I will, in fact, take mushroom. Yeah, it doesn't seem like the regular ogres are much to deal with. Oh, they got enrage. Not a huge deal, though. And there's the mushroom sample we needed. Alright. Gotta watch out for the patrolling shamans here. Oh, and 2 of them at once? That would be problematic for us. Don't want to deal with that. We can catch them out using a lightning bolt. Yeah. They're just a little slow on the healing touch there, which works in my favor. Starter with more rage is also nice. It gives us more options here. Oh, he's using lightning bolt now. Poor decision. I'm definitely going to focus on the regular ogres to get more of the mushroom samples. Or maybe it's only the regular ogres that drop it. That's also possible. Yeah. They do a lot less damage than the shamans do. A lot easier to deal with. If they did their whole enrage thing earlier, it'd be a bit more troublesome. But as it stands, it's really not a huge deal.
That ability is
30% attack speed, though. That's something. Another sample. Okay. And we just need one more shaman. So I'll be fine. Yeah, they're just chopping down all these mushrooms.
range.
How rude.
I can't do that yet.
Pump up the damage at that time, too. Perfect. Let's take out the last shaman we need. Oh, he's already using healing touch. Darn. Yep. The cadence of the battle really changes depending on when they decide to do that. Oh, he's doing it again? Damn. Yeah, that is not what you want. Tried to get in the hit then execute there. I was just not in time. Truly a fearsome opponent. Plus they have two heads. So that's something. I guess it makes sense if just the ogres are the ones that have the mushrooms, since they're the ones chopping them down. The shamans are more like overseers or whatever. We're gonna go with Blood Rage and Bandage here. Maintain some of this rage here. Alright,
Far away.
back to it. Get some filtered drain out water. Restores 5,100 mana, which is probably a lot. Doesn't seem to be something that people buy on the auction house, so I guess it's just okay. And a major healing potion. Which I guess is something. Not really one we'd use. In situations where we need a healing potion, I'd much prefer to use the healing potion that'll heal me more, so as to survive the situation where I needed a healing potion. Just makes sense. There's another mushroom. Perfect. I see that shaman right there. Want to avoid that. Especially while lower on health. Not a situation you want to be in. Okay. Back to full. Again, you're saying that I'm not going to take the mushroom. That's exactly what I'm doing, so I don't know what to tell you, man. Dodging my double buffed bloodthirst. Unfortunate. This is the last ogre we technically need to slay. We're only halfway done with the mushroom samples, so we're still here. Still doing it. You would think we could also try chopping down the mushrooms, but apparently not. We are perfectly content with leeching off of their efforts. How much XP we getting per thing here now? Let's try to look at that. I typically really do not pay any attention to the amount of XP I get, because levels just kind of happen. Not something I really ever worry about. Each of these ogres is 1,000 experience. That's pretty good. Shaman there. Oh wow, look at this guy. Boss Grogak. Wow. That's not... No, that's the chieftain. We are at half health right now. I'm gonna take him on. He's only level 62. He looks pretty awesome though. Wow, that is a big knockback. He does have a giant weapon, so that's acceptable. Get out of here. And I got a mushroom sample. Fantastic. Very nice. Unfortunately, that was a named enemy. I didn't get any starter quest item from him. Very potentially could be for a different quest.
I'm out of range. That ability isn't ready yet.
Avoid the shaman. This one seems to be patrolling on the path, so I think we're okay. Got some more pants. Uses their leather with a decent amount of agility, stamina, attack power. Pretty cool. Defense level, also good. That's food.
I can't do that.
See, that has an auction price. Well, it could be one auction price that we saw months ago. So I'm not exactly going to get my hopes up. I should really look to see if there's any settings where I can get rid of old prices that I haven't seen in literally months. Although also I only go to the auction house every so often, so I don't have all the info as it stands. It's an imperfect system. I think somebody once said that I could have like an alt that just goes to the auction house every day and looks at the prices of things. That also sounds like work. Ogres over here. There's the crazy magical spiral, as per usual. Yep. Well, FUD buff is almost out again, but I think I can do without it for the rest of fighting these ogres.
Not ready yet.
We'll be okay. Any shamans coming? It would have been like the perfect time for a shaman to come around the corner of this giant mushroom, and then we absolutely would not have been okay. Much the opposite, in fact. Got another of these lower level healing potions. Doing good on the mushroom samples, though. We'll eat that venison. Clear up the inventory space. Yeah, there's a ton of them around here. Just driving down the giant mushrooms. What are they up to? Yeah, the mushroom sample looks like the ones that the bog lords have discarded, except fresher. That might actually be... Yeah, that ties it back to the bog lords. Interesting. So if they're chopping down the mushrooms that the bog lords would regularly eat, and the ones that they have left are too rotten for them, and that's why they're attacking the sporelings. It's all coming together. It's all coming together. We will figure this out yet. There's also a boat here. Whose boat is this? His pants over. Yeah, if it wasn't for the shamans wandering around,
I need a target.
this would be too easy. But I can't get complacent. They're still a bit dangerous. Frog? How do I keep aggroing you? What's going on? Making it hard for me to charge into stuff. Mushroom, awesome. I love just stacking up all the buffs. Always a good time. Feels like we're to the point of the game where we can actually do stuff effectively.
Too far away.
We got like more than one option a lot of the time. Although it does a lot of time just come back to bloodthirst, but still. There's also other options that we could be using. But this is fine for me. I got enough to deal with. And so far it's working, so. Got some moldy leather bracers. Oh boy. And a bit low on health. Just need 2 more mushroom samples. Not too shabby. Not too shabby. We're gonna do Blood Rage and Bandage. Keep up all that juicy rage. Yeah, the total bandage does not heal us entirely. It's still okay though. We have bonus rage lying around. We can just throw out a bunch of Sunder Armors. Also good. Where's that shaman? Don't need that. Don't need that. Those are coming off in 16 seconds. Probably want to save those for the next one. Don't want to pop all the buffs for something with a tiny amount of health left. Except now we have all the mushrooms, so we can leave. Alright. So, Watcher Lesso, Orbor Harborage, and this is down to the Sporgar. Let's get through the ogre area first. Can't go this way. There's a mushroom in the way. Does it say, is that hollow? Can we go through it? No. Unfortunately not. If we go around these guys, it'll also be faster. I'm thinking with these mushrooms connecting to the Bog Lords, we might have a continuation with that part of the quests. I want to see if there's anything in the store that I want to buy for more glow caps. Because otherwise we could see if we can just turn them in for more reputation. Okay. Past the blood scale, guys. Is there base health? I guess so. Not bad. Head to Sporgar first. Fall into the too deep water and get attacked by a bug.
More rage.
He's doing his blood thing. Now we have magic or something. And that bug had a belt. Good. Good for them. And now our ram is purple. Which is fantastic. Back into Sporgar. Now that we're friends. Gesund nods to you. We are pleased that you have affirmed our friendship, Eric Erickson. Perhaps the Naga heathens will think twice about harassing us in the future, now that we have such a powerful ally. Okay, what do we want from here? Less. Doesn't do critical strikes. This one does, and hit rating. But less damage and less strength. Faster speed. It's also the most expensive. So I think that's just what we're gonna go with. Not bad for just having to fight some of those guys. I mean, we had to fight those guys and have reputation with these, so there are some requirements for this quest. So I'll take that. Now that we're still friends. Hey, there we go. Reports have come in that the Naga of the Bloodskull Enclave to the northeast continue to kill our people. We thought that you had dealt with this warrior. Especially you teach them a lesson as proof of our continued friendship. So we can claim this quest again to do that over and over. Another 750 reputation. Yep, same guys too. So that could explain why there's more people there fighting them for the reputation. I'll consider that. I'll keep that in mind if I need to do more reputation here. It's the same actual quest, not a repeatable quest symbol. Interesting. Prepare my stuff, I guess. I don't need a pet recipe. That's kind of a food. 10 spear for 10 minutes, that's not too good. Shows the location of all giants. Poison effect. A muck-covered drape. Interesting. A shield with 3,000 armor. That's a lot more. 62 block. Wow. Yeah, I guess we haven't really run into a particularly fantastic shield. That's honored. That would be the next level, it looks like. So we got 15 caps, we could buy that maybe. That'd at least be useful to us. One-handed dagger. Tailoring recipe, an alchemy recipe. These are exalted. Probably not going to get there. So maybe we could save up 15 for a shield. Let's see what our reputation is right now. Yeah, we need a lot more reputation to get to the next level, though. So I might just go turn them in. If I can. Below caps. Go to Primus. Nope, not you. I see. This is more of a symbol of. Oh, it's on. Denmark is a very dangerous place. Would not consider you a coward if you were to balk at going there. I also wouldn't be appreciative of you if you did not return with what I asked for. That fun. Okay. Yeah. Here's the repeatable quest. More fertile spores. Nope. Other guy. Stalk the stalker. Stalkers no more. Maybe we can't turn these in for more. There was a quest for that, wasn't there? It was like turn in 10. It was turn in 10 with like the leader though, and he doesn't have another quest for us. So I guess maybe not. Okay. Well, that's alright. So I'll just gather them up. You get that shield. It's weird that that's a regular quest, not a repeatable quest symbol. It was the exact same quest, so I don't feel like that's actually a different quest. I'm gonna say probably not. So if all the remaining Sporgar quests are ones in the dungeons, where's all the starving fungal giants to go? Again, starving bog lords. Oof. Let's get over to the lookout. Then we can head up to Orbar Harborage.
Goddess, bless
Or we'll see what they have to say about this familiar fungi. You have those samples? Yes, I do. We definitely have a match here. In the presence of the ogres, what they were doing there explains everything. Now I get why it's called the Hewn Bog. Duh. We have to do something about this situation, but what? We can't just wipe out all the ogres. They have every bit as much a right to be here as any of the other creatures in the marsh. Do they though? Stealing back the mushrooms. Warrior, I've got an idea. I want you to head north again, this time into the heart of ogre territory. Northwest of the Hewn Bog, there's a place named Angarosh Stronghold, which sits on a floating island across a large mushroom bridge. Yep, I've been there. The ogres must be storing the harvested mushrooms there. I bet you'll find them all over the place, probably on the ogres themselves too. We're in a sufficient number, and I will try to do something about providing the bog lords with a new source of nourishment. 10 boxes of mushrooms. Okay. Some stuff there.
going peace.
I can do that. So we look at our quests now. We've got Qualifying Reservoir for finding the 4 guys. Stuff in Shattrath City that actually just goes to that area. Terakar Forest. Stuff in the Underbog Dungeon. We got this quest in the Boamu Ruins, which we actually did go to last time, right down here, where we saw an elite there. So, presumably, the quest isn't for killing the elite there, but I'm assuming that's what we need to do. So we can't actually do that right now. This one is go to Terakar Forest. This one we've completed and are going to return in right now. Daggerfen. Ogre guys. Okay. Very good. A little annoying that the road goes straight through this hostile town. I don't know if the Cenarian Refuge is Alliance only. Or where Harborage probably is. It's hard to say. And now we're running through the ogres. That's a good plan. Let's get in the water. Can't even have safety on the roads. What's it coming to? Just this guy on his island, chopping a mushroom stump. If they're just chopping the mushrooms as a food source or if they're up to something else. Well, I'm gonna chop a mushroom too. And now I'm leaving. Let me check out what this claymore looks like at least. It's got more hit rating, which is pretty cool. Less critical, less strength. Here's this guy. We've got Anachronist encroachment. The Anachronist threat is contained for the moment, but I'm certain they won't give up that easily. I've forgotten many things since the end of my life as a Draenei, but the stubbornness of the ogres is an enduring memory. Overlord Gorefist. The centerpiece of any ogre tribe is its leader. Without leadership, the Anachronist's organization will disappear, and resort to infighting to determine who will lead next. Although we've seen the ogres out and about in this area, their true strength is concentrated in their Anachronist stronghold to the northwest. It's located in a cave on a small island connected to the marsh by a fallen mushroom. Go there and defeat Overlord Gorefist. That should provide us with well-deserved respite. Well, we were heading there anyways, so that works for me. Is there a quest down here? There's a quest down here. The Specialist.
What can I do for you?
No time for curiosity. Eric Erickson, I have a favor to ask of you. Normally, I would do this myself, but my hands are already beyond full. I have an associate named Kailan at Sylvanar in the Blade's Edge Mountains to the north, suspecting to hear from me in the near future, though I suspect he won't like what I have to say. If you would deliver my response to him, you'd have my gratitude. I must insist, and this is very important, that you not attempt to read the letter. It's for Kailan's eyes only. Well, I'm not currently going to Blade's Edge Mountains. I can sell you some stuff. Fractured carapace, gray item. These strange spores are white, so it's presumably useful. Ruined specimens, twitching leg, a globe, an eye, glowing spores, shredded this, fish oil, probably could have sold that, shiny scales, water, that's basically the same vendor or auctions, we'll sell those, moldy, eroded.
See you later.
Let's see what all this stuff we got looks like. Now these are not bound. So I want to inspect them. These are the leg guards of fire protection. These are the trousers of the bandit. Those are definitely leather. Here is the helmet of healing. Looks very similar to the other stone-looking helmet we had before. Here's the Wrathfin armor. Cool. And here is the Zingermarsh Claymore, which I want to actually take a look at. I guess I'll try selling that. And that. I don't know if we'll have much luck. But these ones don't even have any previous known auction price, so I think we can just safely get rid of these.
See you around.
I want to take a look at this weapon. It's a two-handed sword. The Zingermarsh Claymore. Huh, it's a lot smaller. I think our expectations for sizes of weapons are going to be wildly overstated with the Hell Reaver. Just look at the size of this. My goodness. What is the base damage per second comparison? 153.2. 148. And it's got less critical strike, but more hit rating. Hit rating of 78. Increases chance to hit by 6.66% compared to 4.95%. Is that a multiplicative additional hit rating? It's like going from, like, it doesn't say what the base hit rating is. That's an important piece of information. As far hit rating's already like 95%, and this increases it to 100%. That can't be right. I don't know. Gonna stick with the Hell Reaver though. It's fantastic. Let's put that here for now. I think it's gonna take a lot for something to be more impressive than this. But we did get this from the first dungeon of the expansion here. So, presumably there's better weapons that exist. But we're going to keep on using this as we head off deeper into the Ogre lands. And probably get some Daggerfen along the way. Next time. Goodbye.